Ok, super. So here we have 10 astuces pour penser en français, which is 10 tips, voilà, tips to think in French. And so the first tip is arrêter de traduire. Arrêter, I will type. Actually, this is voilà, is to stop. Voilà. So to try to stop to translate at least like 90% try to figure it out on yourself. So for example, here you have a pictures. So you can see a man eating an ice cream and you want to know how to say ice cream, but you don't know. So instead of going to like Google Translate and type he eats an ice cream, you can just guess. Like you can say, let's say, il mange quelque chose, he eats something like de froid, you see, like he eats something cold. Like just to guess, you see. And if you say that, if you tell that to the person, he will say, ah, okay, so maybe it's une glace. And you will be like, oh yeah, I remember that word. And in that case, the word will you will stick it. It will be like just easier for you to remember because you spent like an effort to guess the word. You didn't use Google Translate. This is which is easiest way to uh, to see the word ice cream glass, and it will stick better, voilà, in your mind. By the way, glass means an ice cream, and also just to show you, and also ice. Hop. Yeah, ice. Donc voilà, so you can say, voilà, il mange quelque chose de froid, eat something, voilà, cold. This is a way to try to stop translating in your head. Okay, second tip here. Ah, yeah, alors this one I really like. I do it with my student. Is d'écrire une image. Décrire une image is to describe a picture. So décrire is to describe, voilà. An image for image, une photo, hein. And you will just say, voilà. So for example, here we have je vois, which is I see. And you can say, let's say, so I will zoom. You can say, so je vois, voilà, here you have une personne. So you can say, je vois une personne qui court, like who is running. And voilà, try to really like to explain what you see. Voilà. Je vois une personne qui court, who is running. Le train, here you have the train. I think you know, it's the same word in English. Le train, so this is a train. You can say, le train attend la dame, which is the train is waiting for the women. Le train attend la dame. Dame is like lady, hein, voilà, women, lady. You could have said also femme, hein, it's fine. But voilà, try to really describe. And here, voilà, en retard, which is late, which is being late. Voilà, en retard is late. I will try to write. Alors, c'est un peu difficile. Hop, voilà. So, en retard, for late. So, you can say, je vois, ok, une personne qui court, ok, you can link, hein, et, for example, et, and, le train attend la dame, ok, and the train is waiting the lady, car, ok, you can say car, elle est en retard, because she's late. You can say parce que, but car is fine, it's like cause, voilà. Car elle est en retard. Ouais. Just, well, if you can, force yourself to describe pictures. Voilà. It's very good exercise to use only French. So here, voilà, you have like some words, je vois, you can say. Here, if you want like more advanced, you can say, so, you can say, je vois la dame qui court vers le train, toward the train, let's say. Le train attend la dame. Still, the train is waiting for the lady. And you can say, le policier, the policeman, Siffle. Siffle is whistles, I think. I will just show you a picture. I like also using Google pictures. So, un sifflet, it's a whistle, I think. Yeah, un sifflet. And siffler with the ER, it's a verb. Voilà, siffler. And here, voilà, this is how you can learn like a new word. You can just use Google Pictures, type a new word, like for example, like you are with your, let's say, your teacher or with yeah, a French speaking person, and he says siffler, and you are like quoi siffler, and maybe he will just show you. Voilà, that's siffler. So here you can say le policier siffle. Okay, le policier, that's the policeman. Oops, siffle, and that's whistles because oops, I forget the another L. Because it's like the verb siffler, to whistle. You can even check the verb. Huh? I like also going to that site. I will show you for the conjugation. You can just type OBS here. You type just the verb and OBS, and you take the first one. It's here, nouvelle OBS, and you have the conjugation here. Il siffle. He whistles. Voilà. So, je siffle, I whistle, tu siffles, etc. So, le policier siffle. Policeman is like whistling. After you can say, let's say, une banane, okay, a banana. So here you can say, je vois, okay, still, hein, je vois ici, une peau de banane. Peau de banane is like a skin. We say a skin. Peau de banane. De banane, voilà. Peau de banane, and voilà. So you can describe like this. You can add words, voilà. Donc ça, c'est bien. Peau de banane. Here, if you want to say homeless, so I think he's a homeless. Um, so maybe if you don't know the word for homeless, you can say je vois une personne, let's say, qui a froid, okay, who is cold. This one you know. Qui a froid, who is cold, et qui essaye de prendre son bonnet, who is trying to get his hat. We say bonnet. I will show you bonnet with a T. It's a hat, but the winter hat. That's bonnet. Un bonnet. And here you can say who is like trying to get. You can say, so you can say, for example, il essaye de prendre, okay, son bonnet. He's taking to grab. He's trying to get, to grab his hat. Voilà. And by the way, homeless, we say, so this is acronym. I think a very common way is SDF, which is sans domicile fixe, you see? Like without home fix, without fixed home. You can say sans-abri. I think maybe you know sans-abri, un sans-abri here. But SDF, also very common. Un SDF. Voilà. So here, voilà, you have a new word, un SDF. So now, voilà, you can say, je vois un SDF qui essaye de prendre son bonnet. Je vois un SDF qui essaye de prendre son bonnet. Who is trying to get his, voilà, hat. Donc, this one I really like to voilà, describe pictures. Voilà. And voilà, you can just add like word like and, car, cause, voilà. Add pronoun, voilà, with the phrase, very just to tell a story, to describe. Okay. Then we have un parler, yeah. So parler, bien sûr, is very important because it will be like a automatization. We say un automatisme in French, un automatisme. You have to force yourself because if you listen a lot to a series, let's say, you listen to music and you are too shy to speak, etc., the word, you know them, but to like take out of your mouth, it will be very, very hard because you will be like searching in your, voilà, in your head and you will be blocked, you will be stuck. So that's why here, voilà, you can augmenter les opportunités. Augmenter, voilà, you can see the arrow, it means like to increase, hein? Augmenter les opportunités. So what I mean for augmenter les opportunités is like, for example, parler dans un bar, okay? Try to speak or to talk in a bar. Let's say like you are visiting Paris and you can go to a bar and you can try, voilà, to be more like, let's say, how do you say? Like extraverti, like to be a little bit extravert if you can, because it will be a very good exercise and very nice experience. Voilà. So yeah, voilà. Parler dans un bar. Alors, this is the app which I used a lot to learn language, especially Russian. I learned Russian here. Tandem, it's an app with une communauté here. It's free. The problem is, like, it's free. Okay, this is good, but they are not obliged to respond to you. So it's like an exchange with a person in France, in Russia, in Canada, in the US, like anywhere in China. It's like yeah, like Paul. I think it's called Paul. Like you have un correspondent, a correspondent. So this is a way to speak and not to write. I used to send a lot of message vocal. I will type un message vocal. It's a voice message. Message vocal. I used a lot, and they correct you. I mean, for free also. Like it's up to them. It's up to them, up to you also to correct them, to correct each other. It's like just like to make a friend, to make a correspondent, just in the target language. So Tandem is cool. It's free. Voilà. Really love it. I will show you how it looks like. Tandem, like the interface. It looks like this. Alors, attends. Alors, yeah, the app, not the bike. Yeah, it looks like this. So you have people, you can choose voilà, anyone, huh? And you can exchange. And I really recommend you to use a voice message. They will correct you. Or at least you can ask them to correct you. For your pronunciation, well, to speak, not to type. Donc, this is a nice way to speak. Se parler, sorry, se forcer à parler. Yeah, to try to force yourself to speak. Let's say, we all know that we have like a smartphone, okay? So we are all using Google Map, Apple Map, Apple Plan, voilà. So, of course, we have GPS with like the car, etc. But you can do it like back then, like 20 years ago. Try to ask like in French. You can say, I don't know, like the direction. You can say, I don't know, excusez-moi. Vous pouvez. So you are using vous because it's a stranger. Okay, you have to. I mean to respect like because you don't know. So you are not close to them. So you have to use vous. So excusez-moi, vous pouvez. Which is like you can you? Vous pouvez me dire, can you tell me où est, where is, and blah blah blah. Excusez-moi, vous pouvez me dire où est. You have other way also to say, hein, like you can say désolé, vous pouvez me dire où est le blah blah blah. But yeah, try to say bonjour and excusez-moi first, voilà. Donc voilà, ça c'est important. Se forcer à parler. Ok. Then, okay, the fourth. C'est pratiquer. So he joins the last slide, which is to speak. Try to force yourself to speak. Pratiquer, like, voilà, to practice. So you can do it alone, hein? Seul. So seul, for example, like in front of your mirror, like for example, or outside, hein? For example, you have this. So I think you all know that. Maybe you don't know in French. So in French, we call it, it's a little bit hard, we say un passage piéton. I think I mistake with the, I don't, I'm not sure with the accent, if it's accent grave or accent, yeah, it's here. Ah non, ok. Accent aigu. So passage piéton, piéton, it's actually pedestrian. I will show you first piéton. Piéton is pedestrian, okay? Like people walking. That's piéton. And you have passage piéton. Also, Google Pictures, very good. You can see. Voilà. Passage piéton. Passage piéton. Again, you can try to describe. What are they doing? Ils traversent. Traverser means to cross. So you can say je traverse la route. I cross the road, okay? Je traverse la route. I cross the road. And here you can say with they. You can say il traverse. I will type. Il traverse. But you have to know the conjugation, huh? With ent at the end. Il traverse la route. They are crossing the road. Voilà. I put it here. Okay. So voilà. When you're walking in the street downtown, you can say like in French, okay, qu'est-ce que je fais? What am I doing? Je vais, I don't know, je vais chez le boulanger. Je vais chez le boulanger. I'm going to the baker. You see? Chez le boulanger. Then, qu'est-ce que je vais faire? What I'm going to do? Je traverse la route. I cross the street. Voilà. So this is a one way to practice. Then you have the second way, which is more fun, huh? Funnier. It's le voyage. Voyage is like traveling, to travel. So, voilà. With people, exhibition. So exhibition, we say exposition in French, exposition. Also, maybe what you can do, let's say, I don't know, let's say for Paris, un guide touristique. But try maybe to get it in French. Voilà. Maybe you will not understand everything, but I think it's a good way because you will be surrounded by maybe French people, or at least French learners, and you will be immersed. And this is what you want. Because what you want to travel in France is to visit, of course, but also to practice. So I don't know a lot about the guide, okay? Guide touristique français, French guide, but yeah, it can be cool. Because you can associate, like with voilà, pointing fingers, you can say, okay, this is une statue. This is the same in English, une statue. Then you have un tableau. You can learn, like, I mean, you will learn like in French, you see? Even if it's too hard, like advanced, etc., you will learn at least tableau. Tableau is a painting. Un tableau. Then you can learn also, if you have the chance, like someone who explain you maybe in English, or you will maybe hear arrière-plan, which is like arrière-plan. I don't know the word in English, so this is a good example. Arrière-plan is like the second plan, like background. Yeah, I think that's background. So we say back plan, you see? Because arrière, that's behind. Voilà. Oh yeah, arrière de la voiture, the back of the car. And plan, this is the same, like a plan, voilà. Okay, so this is a well, good example. You can go, voilà, touristic guide in French, full in French, and ask direction, voilà. Bonjour, où est, blah, blah, blah. And then online, voilà, practice online. For example, let's say with me or with another people, with another person, other teachers. But voilà, also like on tandem here. I mean, here it's free, so you can do it. It will be cheaper than rather than traveling. Of course, traveling is, I mean, it's better because you can also taste food, etc. But online, yeah, it's a way you can take. I think to progress or to maintain your level, I think maybe to progress, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 hours, or let's say 45 minutes, 1 or 2 lessons a week to progress and to maintain, I don't know, maybe one a week, I think it's enough. But if you start to take, let's say, once every 2 weeks, and you don't have the chance, if you don't have, like, let's say, a boyfriend or a girlfriend who is speaking French, it will be, I think, uh, like not enough. I think once a week, if you have like just English speaker surrounding, etc., once a week, that's the minimum. This is just my, well, what I think. But you can do it like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, it's fine. But voilà, online, c'est bien. En ligne, we say. Ligne. By the way, if you want to say standing line, like to stand in the line, stand in the queue in UK, we say like in UK, we say la queue. La queue means the tail, but also the line. So you can say, let's say like you are just standing in the line, you can say j'attends, or you can say je fais la queue. This is what we say. Je fais la queue. I'm doing the queue, literally, to stand in the line. Voilà, je fais la queue. You see here he's saying faites la queue. Stand in the line. This is a command. Voilà. Faites la queue. Well, you can see people. Well, very important to associate the word and the picture, the photo. So voilà. Ça, and also la queue, it's a tail. Une queue de chat. You can say like une queue de chat. Voilà. Ouais, ça, c'est la queue. For the tail, the queue. Okay. So that was for practice. Then here. Oh, okay. This one. Really important. I have a student. I think, yeah, she's here. I know her. Okay. So here we have like pas apprendre par liste, not to learn by a list. Because if you do that, I mean, okay, you have every word that you need, but how come you will use them in context? It's impossible. You see, like for example, here what we have. Hmm. Let's say, okay, un peigne. Okay, not let's take un peigne. Un peigne is like a comb. Let's say un rouge à lèvres. This is a lipstick. I will show you. Hop, rouge à lèvres. Rouge à lèvres, it's a lipstick. Here. And lèvres is lips. Okay? Les lèvres, we say lips. And rouge, red. So this is rouge à lèvres. If you learn like this, it will be like everything, like let's say in the, okay, objet du quotidien, like daily things, daily object. You have to, we will see after another tip to put also post-it. You can learn like this also, all in French. So what is cool is to do combination. So for example, instead of learn, let's say if instead of learning lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, the day of the week like this, you can say le lundi on the Monday. Okay, this is really useful. Like le lundi, this is how we say on the Monday. You see, or in April we say also no, not for month, but for day we say le. So this is le mardi, on Tuesday, I exercise. So you can say, let's say le mardi, je fais du sport, which is like I do sports. You can say that. Up. You can write also. Well, try to speak to write. So instead of turning like this, you can do that. Up. You can do. So for example, you can say le lundi, you remember, on the Monday, on Tuesday. So le lundi, here you have se doucher. Se doucher is to showering yourself, like to take a shower. It's a verb. Se doucher. You can say, so here you have to conjugate, okay? First to yourself. So le lundi, je me douche, okay? I'll try to write. Je me douche. I'm having a shower. I'm taking a shower. Je me douche. You can say ensuite. I will try to write, but very like little. Okay. You can say ensuite. Ensuite means it means then. So you can add this one. You see, rather than running like everything like this. So ensuite, je me douche. Ensuite, je fais la vaisselle. I'm washing the dishes. I do the dishes, we say. And voilà, to do combination. To learn like this. Then you continue. You can say le matin, you see. In the morning, this is the same. We say le lundi also. So, le matin, je me lève. I'm getting up. I will show you. Se lever is to get up. And you have the conjugation here. Je me lève. Je me lève. So you conjugate. Le matin, je me lève. Because this is the infinitive form. I have some students who can say for this kind of sentence, they can say, they can translate, you see, so they can say, dans le matin, je se lever. Like in the morning, I get up. But you have to say, not dans, because we don't say dans, so le matin, je me lève. And you conjugate. Voilà. It will take time, voilà, ça prend du temps, but it will be more efficient rather than learning by heart. I will show you another example. En France, in France, on apprend l'anglais, we learn English at school, and I will show you how it looks like. I will show you with les verbes irréguliers. Voilà, this is how they taught us English. So it was like everything listed, you see? So pay, paid, paid, put, read, etc. And we learned like this, and la maîtresse like mistress, like the teacher, said, okay, le weekend, vous apprenez, on the weekend you learn until so, and you will have an exam. And the next week you will learn until shine, and you will have an exam. So it will be 20 verbs, and like this. And I mean, at the end of the year, okay, we knew them. I mean, we learned, but it wasn't effective to use them in daily, like in practice. You see, this is just not relevant. This is not how you speak. You can learn a word, but like they get up, like they got up, you will be stuck. So voilà. This is not really good to learn like this. And try to, so also what we can do, Google Pictures and YouTube. For example, so for French, let's say voir is to see. Let's take I saw. I saw is j'ai vu. You can just go to YouTube, I don't know, YouTube, and you can say j'ai vu. Okay. So I don't know. Okay, this is yeah, a YouTuber. Maybe he said j'ai vu somewhere, and you can find. I don't know why Hitler. Okay, maybe okay. Speak French. I don't know why, but okay. So maybe you have also songs, but yeah, Google Pictures helps a lot. Also, Youglish. Youglish is very cool. Is I don't know if you know Youglish. I will show you after again. This is a site. It's like working like YouTube, and it works with context. So let's say you are learning j'ai vu, you don't know j'ai vu, you enter, you search, and you have people using j'ai vu.
Au cinéma, j'ai vu le dernier Moretti.
Voilà, and you have people using that phrase in context, and you have the subtitles and the pronunciation also. So here she's saying voilà, like in context. She's just using what she saw with her parents speaking. She's just using in context. She's saying, au cinéma, j'ai vu le dernier Moretti. At the cinema, this is a good one. At the cinema, I saw the last Moretti. I don't know. I saw the last movie. Le dernier film. Voilà.
Qui te paraît difficile, quoi. Moi, le jour où j'ai vu ce film,
Hmm,
L'envie.
I will change. Attends.
Et au même moment, j'ai vu déferler une vague.
Okay. Déferler is very hard to explain. Déferler is like coming, like Envag, it's a wave on the city. So, et au même moment, this is a good one again. You can just learn, we will see again in the slide after, is to learn by heart sentences like this. Et au même moment, it means, and at the same moment. Au même moment. J'ai vu déferler, I saw coming a wave. Voilà. So this is really cool to see in context. Voilà. It will be stick, well, just to force in context. Voilà. So voilà, this is just like making links. Voilà, faire des liens here. Un lien, it's a link. Hop. Ok. Now we have. Ah, ok. Lire à haute voix. Lire à haute voix helps to hear yourself. Also, you can record yourself. Here so à haute voix, I will type it out loud. Read out loud. I think it's written like this in English, I hope. So read out loud, which is literally lire à haute voix. Haute is like, you see, like la montagne. Okay, the mountain is haut, like high. And voix, la voix. Okay, this is la voix. I will show you. Try to not use to not show you in English, but voilà, voix, it's like this is la voix. Voilà. Okay, so lire à haute voix, speak out loud. Here we have Le Petit Prince. Petit Prince, I think you all know, hein, Le Petit Prince. Saint-Exupéry. Donc, here you can try, voilà, speak out loud, to read out loud. Because maybe at the beginning, you can say things like, elles m'ont répondu, but you have to say, of course, elles m'ont répondu. With the teacher, with the person on tandem also, I will go back, where is it? Here you can read also, like you can make a voice message to them or with your teacher, voilà, and try to read out loud. Try to read out loud, and yeah, we will underline what you like you did wrong. So if you say else, I will just underline here. So elles m'ont répondu. Pourquoi un chapeau ferait-il peur? Chapeau, you don't know, it's fine. Chapeau. Bonnet, winter. Ok? Bonnet, en hiver. Un chapeau, we differentiate them. On les différencie. Chapeau, casquette. A cap, cap, I don't know. Cap, casquette, je sais pas, de foot. Casquette je sais pas, de baseball. Voilà. Voilà. Casquette, ouais. Using Google Pictures, c'est très très bien. Ferait, okay, this one is hard to say, to explain. It's come from the verb faire. Voilà, if you don't know. Faire, to do, to make, but in conditional. What? Pourquoi un chapeau ferait-il peur? Peur means, again, you don't know peur. You type peur. That means fear, actually, to be scared. And you can learn just j'ai peur. Not learn peur itself. Learn j'ai peur instead. J'ai peur means I'm scared. Yeah, by use, I don't know if there's some Russians speaking in the Zoom, but voilà. J'ai peur, I'm scared. Voilà. And you can say also, like, I don't know, j'ai peur, oh, du noir. So noir means black, but here it means dark. J'ai peur du noir. I'm scared of the dark. Voilà. J'ai peur du noir. You can say j'ai peur des fantômes. Voilà, les fantômes. Ouh, ouh. Voilà, les fantômes. Ça, c'est les fantômes. Voilà, j'ai peur des. And not only learn peur. Because peur, like, you have to see pictures, you have to hear it, you have to have a verb, you have to, voilà, using in present, past. Voilà. So, pourquoi un chapeau ferait-il peur? Here it means, why would a hat, pourquoi why would a hat scare us? Like, would scare us? Why a hat would make scare? Voilà, ferait-il peur? Why a hat would scare? Voilà. And here, voilà, you can voilà, read out loud. Mon dessin ne représentait pas un chapeau, il représentait un serpent, boa, qui digérait un éléphant. Digérer is comme la digestion, like digest. Digérer un éléphant. J'ai alors dessiné, which is literally I have so drew. It means so I drew. J'ai alors dessiné l'intérieur du serpent, the inside of the snake. Serpent is a snake. Boa, afin que les grandes personnes puissent comprendre. Voilà. And you keep reading. Voilà. Out loud. C'est un bon exercice. Parce que c'est important pour la mémoire musculaire. You see here? Muscle memory. The tongue, you have to force. Voilà. With your tongue. Les grandes personnes. Because if you just keep reading like les grandes personnes in your head like this, you have to force your tongue moving. Voilà. And it's better with someone. Voilà. But you can do it at home. Voilà. Alone, it's fine. So voilà. Ça, c'est lire à haute voix. Hop. Speak, yeah, read out loud. Voilà. Not doing theater, but voilà. À haute voix. OK. Here we have un mode. OK. I don't know if you did that, but it can be cool to change your phone in French. Mode français. Because you will see every day, let's say vendredi 7 octobre. And here you can say aujourd'hui, OK? Aujourd'hui, today, on est, which is we are, on est, and here how to say on Friday? Le. Why? Because we saw it in context. Voilà. Le vendredi. Attends, I will go back here. So, on est le vendredi 7 octobre. We are the Friday. So, literally, we are the Friday 7 October, which is today is October 7th. It's a Friday, October 7th. Voilà. We say that way in France. I remember in school, the teacher said, on est quel jour aujourd'hui? On est quel jour? Oh, aujourd'hui, on est quel jour? Every time. Why to force ourselves? Like we say like every day for like 10, 6, 7 years. I don't know. Aujourd'hui, on est quel jour? This is very common in school, which is like today. What is the day? What is the day of today? You can say, well, aujourd'hui c'est vendredi. It's fine also without le. Aujourd'hui c'est vendredi. But in that order. Voilà. Voilà. You see? Aujourd'hui nous sommes le blablabla octobre. Voilà. Nous sommes en on est. On est, I think, is better because this is way more common. On est, but that structure. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes le, we are the, blabla. Voilà. Then here you have like, let's say your phone here, you have horloge. Horloge means a clock, une horloge. Appareil photo, appareil, it's a device. You can see, hein? Calendrier, calendar. Rappel, it's a reminder. Come from, se rappeler, to remember. I think you all know, je me rappelle, which is I remember. I remember. And un rappel itself, it's a reminder. I will type. Un rappel. Petit rappel, small reminder. Voilà. So, je me rappelle, I remember. And let's say here, voilà. Here I wanted to show you réglage, which is the settings. You all know that is settings, réglage. In French is réglage. And réglage come from the word régler. And régler means to solve. Régler un problème. Solve a problem. And voilà. And this word réglage will stick more in your mind like this because you have to cut them also. And to be curious and to see why it's like this, why, pourquoi. Tu vas régler un problème. You can say also résoudre, also solve. But régler un problème, it's fine. Résoudre un problème, régler un problème. Problème réglé. Problem solved. Voilà. Comment régler un problème? How to solve a problem. Résoudre, voilà. Synonyme. Then what we get here? Form. So you see, we don't say fitness, Apple Fitness, I think it's in English. We say form, which is shape also. To be in shape. Form. You see form? That's shapes. So, form. So you can, you can say, je suis en forme, I am in shape. Voilà. And here you are learning both, like you are learning faster because you are learning two things at the same time. It's easier a- and I think cooler because you are learning both. You are learning faster like this. Not form itself. Like form, if you don't put pictures, if you are just learning like that, like form, it will be like meaningless for you. You have to see, voilà. Je suis en forme, I am in shape. And here, let's say, je dois acheter. Ah, yeah. The second here is penser, to think. So you're alone in your apartment, in your house, and you are like, oh, je dois acheter du beurre. You see? Like, I must to buy butter. Je dois acheter du beurre. Or you can say, let's say like you see someone doing like, I don't know, things a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to be mean, weird. I took it on Google. But here you can say, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Okay, qu'est-ce que means what? Il fait, he does. So what is he doing? You're like, you're just passing and you can say, of course, I'm not asking to become French and judge, but yeah, I'm kidding. But it's just to say, to force, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Voilà, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? What is he doing? Voilà, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Just have to, that, those sentences already made in your brain. Voilà. Okay, here, we have utilisé des post-it. Alors, this one, voilà, at the beginning, you can do it. Voilà, au début, hein, it's fine. So you can put post-it everywhere, voilà. Even on the cat. If you forgot the name of your, voilà. Si vous avez oublié le nom de votre chat, ça va. But yeah, you can put chat. Voilà, chat, t-shirt, téléphone, torchon. We call it torchon. Torchon, it's that, you see? Un torchon. That's like a towel, like for the kitchen. We even, for advanced people here, we even have a phrase which is on ne mélange pas les torchons et les serviettes. Which is we don't mix the towel, kitchen towel with the towels. Serviette is a serviette de table. Serviette de table, which is a napkin, I think. That we call it serviette. And ne pas mélanger les torchons et les serviettes means to not mix those because you have like poor, I mean, not for people, maybe for people, but poor thing and rich thing. So we don't mix them. On ne mélange pas les torchons et les serviettes. This is more advanced, but voilà. It just like to separate, to do like a division, like doing categories. So this is, voilà, aristocrate. Voilà. Okay. So we have torchon, We have frigo, voilà. And you continue. This is for the beginning. And then plus tard, which is later, you can go en France, vous pouvez aller en France, and the post-it will be already written on the things. Here, I just took a picture in Paris, Google Map. Here you have rue. Rue, it's a street. Sauf, it means except. Here, you see? Sauf, except. And pompier, if you don't know pompier, I will show you. That's the pom, pom. Voilà. Pompier. So except fireman. Voilà. Firefighter. So sauf les pompiers. Or sauf les vélos, except bikes. Voilà. So the post-it will be, or like, I mean, the post-it is at the beginning. Here, you can just read. Voilà. And try to be attentif. Tu vois, tu regardes. Voilà. Okay. Then we have, yeah, okay. So doing combination. So it links this one. So let's see. You are learning passé, which is a verb in French, which is like to pass, but it means a lot of things. Beaucoup de choses. Uh, it's just to learn at the present with a pronoun and something. So here, okay, so here is not in present, but qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? For example, what happened? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Which is what, hein? You pronounce as qu'est-ce qui? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? What happened? Or if you want to say, je veux passer un examen. Okay, false friend, be careful. I want to take an exam, it means. Je veux passer un examen. You can learn that way. Here we have, je passe du temps avec mon chien, which is I spend time with my dog. Voilà, I'm having good time, voilà. We say passer du temps, to spend time. Passer du temps. Celui-ci, that verb means a lot. Beaucoup de choses, voilà. Passer, yeah, beaucoup. Passer du temps. Or here we have, tu peux me passer le sel? Voilà. Can you pass me the salt? Tu peux me passer le sel? Voilà. To pass, rather than learning passer, passer as pass. Non. You have the phrase, you can learn, voilà. This verb will stick more because in different contexts, you will have the same verb and it will be easier. Oh, what happened? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Voilà. I want to take an exam. Je veux passer un examen. Tu peux me passer le sel, tu peux me passer le ketchup, tu peux me passer la moutarde, voilà. Mustard, ketchup, everything. Can you pass me? Oh, voilà, spend time. Je passe du temps. Also a nice way to learn. You can do it with other verbs. Hein. Voilà, I don't know. Prendre means to take, to grab. Porter means to wear, to carry. We say like porter une moustache, to wear a moustache. Tu vois? Porter une moustache. Or you have porter un sac. Carry a bag. We say porter. Voilà. Hop, okay, I will go back here. So it was for doing combination. Then we have, yeah, so here it will be cool to learn by heart, but a couple of phrases and very useful to not think. It just easier and maybe you don't really like that. You want to separate. It's cool, but let's say Happy New Year. You can say Bonne année. You see, we say good year. This is just what you have to know. With bonne année, you can say bon anniversaire. Oh, joyeux anniversaire, also happy birthday, you can say. But bon anniversaire, voilà, it's the same. Hein. Joyeux anniversaire, it's synonyme, voilà. Bon anniversaire. You can say bon dimanche, good Sunday, voilà. We have like it's sunny. Here, it's sunny, it's like, so you can say like c'est ensoleillé, sunny, like literally, you can say, but very common way, very French way is il fait beau. Just learn it by like that. Voilà. Il fait beau means which it's a nice weather. Like it's sunny. Maybe it doesn't really make sense for you because it's like he does hot or he makes no sorry he makes handsome or beautiful. But this is our way to say that. Il fait beau. Voilà. So il fait beau, very common. Here. Can you hear me? At the beginning of a lesson, let's say. Here you can learn it by heart. Tu m'entends? Voilà. Tu m'entends? Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Voilà. Just to be sure. Everyone is heard like you are hearing people. I mean you hear the person. Okay, that was tu m'entends? Here, do you see me? Tu me vois? Both, you can say. Tu me vois, tu m'entends? Can use them, voilà. Hmm. Tu me vois? Do you see me? Which is like you me see, voilà. But again, try not to translate, just learn it as itself, voilà. Par cœur, we say. By heart. Attends, je vais faire plus gros. Hop, voilà. Ok. So tu me vois? Then here. Ah. I think that's what did you say? If you are not sure and you want the person repeat, you can say qu'est-ce que tu as dit? Qu'est-ce que tu as dit? Voilà. Qu'est-ce que means what? I had a student once, I will tell you. He wanted me, he asked me, what is qu'est-ce que? I said it's what? This is a translation, what? And he said, but what is the que, what is the et and ce que? I said, no, it's just what, you can learn it by like this, just as it is. Because it doesn't make sense. And he wanted, like, he was like, you see, and okay, I mean, it's up to him, but I think it's not a really, not very effective to learn because, like, literally, it will be what is that, that, this, that. What is that, this you have said? So, just what did you say? Voilà. Qu'est-ce que tu as dit? Learn qu'est-ce que as what? Qu'est-ce que tu as dit? Then you can say, qu'est-ce que tu fais? What are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait? What did you do? I will type tu as fait. It's a AS and fait. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait? What did you do? Voilà. Hop, ok. Voilà, you see, voilà, you can put qu'est-ce que and put like past sentences. Tu as fait, tu as dit, tu as mis, what did you put? What did you, voilà. And you continue. Okay. Here, okay, we have 4 minutes. So a small exercise. So let's say you are learning fatigué. So it will be easier to more advanced. You are learning fatigué. You don't know what is it. So well, you can see I mean the pictures here. You are seeing a woman who is like maybe tired, and here you can say elle est fatiguée. She's tired. Voilà, and try to guess. Fatiguée, elle est fatiguée. Here you are seeing this word, which is un séisme. Un séisme. Here I think you can understand like that's earthquake. So you can say, let's say il y a un séisme en Californie. There is, in context, there is a earthquake, un séisme en Californie, in California. Well, this is what really, and again, you can go to, vous pouvez aller ici, you can, oops, I missed, type séisme and you can see pictures. You can even go to Le Monde, hein, also, Le Parisien, article, you have, it's free hein, on internet. C'est Le Monde. You can say tremblement de terre also. Both works. I like seism because it's faster. And just personal, I just like because yeah, it's faster and sounds good. Voilà, I don't know. But you can say tremblement de terre also. Terre, it's earth. You can see, voilà, au Liban. Okay, there's no word. Okay, Un séisme ressenti, here it means felt, comme un tremblement de terre, as a earthquake, pour tous les êtres vivants, for every être vivant, être vivant, I think it's human being, être vivant. Être, it's a being, and vivant is living, living being, like, voilà, people. And you can see, voilà, you can read. So voilà. You see a word, you can go to voilà, internet and you see the articles. And then what Youglish really like, this one is for context. So voilà. And so I hope you learned something new like with the tips. And just wanted to show you, let's say if you are let's say like interested in learning French, you I have like I made a course a couple of months ago, which is like my own course. And if you're interested, I made videos, voilà, like this, what we are doing, and with the PowerPoint here. So let's say, I don't know, you have like a lot of video, you have everything, the subjunctive, the pronoun, etc. Let's say you are learning the pronoun Y, and here, voilà, you have the video. Bonjour. So today it will be and we have exercise, etc. Il y va. And voilà, we can learn like this. Let's go there, like voilà. So voilà, if you are interested, you can check, take a look. Voilà, voilà. You have the exercise. So let's say ils répondent aux questions, which is they answer to the question. You can say yes, they do, which is ils y répondent. So this is for advanced learners, but voilà, we are starting also with the sounds together, with the basic sounds, and voilà, we repeat everything. Et voici from scratch to B2. Donc voilà. Si c'est bon pour vous, if it's good for you, je vous souhaite un bon week-end. Voilà, wishing you a good weekend. Et puis ben voilà. Ah super, merci. Oups, ça va. Ok, merci beaucoup. Et puis ben ok, super, merci. Ah, there's going. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your support and I will see you in Instagram. Voilà, the video. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.